What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The 10th of August. It is Saturday. We're going to take a look here we'll start the video off looking at Aerodrome. We'll drop into Bitcoin. We might cover a couple other projects all within one video here on this Saturday, the 10th of August. So we had a quiet day yesterday in the markets for Aerodrome, basically an inside day. So an inside day is we didn't put a new high in or we didn't put a new low in. And pretty quiet trading. So markets were down 3.77 yesterday for Aerodrome Finance. Today's even quieter. We're down 0.38 and also an inside day as of now. By the way, this is the Coinbase chart, Aerodrome Finance / the United States dollar. So we have a couple levels here. The price is playing as things are, relatively quiet here. We have the 71,006, the 71,745, the 72,326. That's three levels right here that the price is just, slightly below, finding a little bit of resistance. So we spoke about yesterday, the lower end of this range here used to be a floor support, got broken down into a ceiling of resistance. And you can see that playing out here. So in an ideal scenario for the bulls, that is, you want to see this consolidate here. I don't know how much longer it'll go. Maybe Monday it breaks out. But then ideally you want to see a break back up into this range here, which was where the price found resistance 2 days ago. So we'll have to see if that happens. Also, if that does take place, that would be a higher high. So we'll take out the highs here from the 8th of August. Something like this. Let's say basically Monday the 12th, we get a break like this to the upside. That would be quite bullish and should take us up close to, well, once we break that high, we'll probably be above 75.9. So 79,340 for starters. And then above that, you got the resistance line here, the overhead resistance line. So that's just, that's best case scenario, bullish scenario for Aerodrome Finance. On the flip side of that, these markets start to fade, throughout the weekend, and we start to test the lows again. Where are the lows? Well, our most recent lows off support would be down here at 62,215. So you're looking back down in this level for starters, 62,215, and then you have 61,275. So that's to the downside, and anything below that, you're going to see some markets in real trouble if we start to talk about these levels, 58 and lower. If that plays out this weekend, we're going to have Bitcoin down a lot, and we'll be covering that, as it plays out. But so far, things are just quiet, and looks like the recent gains are holding as of now, and we're pulling back, and we're looking for that breakout. Maybe it comes on Monday, so something like this. Just kind of running through a couple scenarios that could play out here. That would also be, like I said, a higher high if we start to take out something like this, our 2 days or our 1 day, and then after today will be our 2 days of recent lows. There's probably a good chance we're heading down to 62,215. That's pretty much what I see here for Aerodrome. If we zoom out here, you could see that this thing is just in basically a downward consolidation trend here. We have a major higher low that took place on the 5th of August. We have the low of this pullback on the 5th of July. So we have basically a 1 month spread there with the two lows. And if you look at this, this is quite bullish, assuming prices don't continue to break lower here and the bottoms are in for Bitcoin. I wouldn't be surprised to see something like this take place. Now, Bitcoin needs to break out to the upside for that to happen. So we'll see if Bitcoin just chops around for the rest of the year, Aerodrome is basically going to follow suit and probably not do something like this. But the higher low is promising. We just need to see a nice break above this, basically this resistance line here, and start to talk about some higher highs. One of the major highs is right over here where we topped out at, let's see here, the 104 level. This high right here on the 18th of July. So we'll see. Just playing through a couple of different scenario guys. Once again, I don't own Aerodrome Finance. I just cover it for the channel viewers. And I know a lot of people out there do own it. Continue to accumulate and, whatever they do. So that's pretty much that, guys. We'll drop over to Bitcoin. By the way, the current price, 70 cents. Bitcoin trading at 60,713.49. We have so far our overhead resistance came in at 62,206 right here perfectly. Pulled back. Markets are finding support at the 60,205.47. Yesterday, today's another inside day, so it was yesterday. But we're finding support receiver bouncing off of the 60,205.47 level there. So we'll see. Again, maybe tomorrow or Monday we get that, start to get that pop to the upside, start to take us up there to the 63,000 mark for BTC. Bitcoin, on the other hand, didn't put in a higher low. It actually put in a lower low on the 5th of August. So Aerodrome was flipped. Aerodrome actually showed more strength relative to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin put in a lower low, Aerodrome put in a higher low. And here's the Aerodrome chart. So if that shows you anything about this project, this chart, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. But it's definitely outperforming Bitcoin here in the fact that it didn't get hit quite as hard during that sell-off on the 5th. Anyways, take that for what it's worth, guys. Good luck out there. We'll see what happens here. If we head over to, real quick, the SPX. So the SPX, now the bottom could be in, okay? But I would suspect that we don't just go straight up from here. We get some kind of pullback here, and hopefully that's a higher low. And then we start to take off. But this pattern here that we're wedging up like this, they usually break to the downside. Here's one right here, broke to the downside, higher low, and then we continued on. Just for anybody, interested in the U.S. markets, here's an example where we, really rallied up, just a day or two pullback, and then we continued on. So that's possible as well. But just something that I'm looking at here, that we trade like this, some kind of a pullback for continuing on. But we're not quite out of trouble here for the markets. We have some more upside proving to do before I think we're heading into, once again, all-time highs for the stock market. But markets are still short, in my opinion. Of course, that can change quickly if we continue to rally, but they've been short for a while now. And, yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. If you are not yet a subscriber, go ahead and join us here on the channel. Appreciate it. Good luck out there. Of course, not financial advice. Once again, Aerodrome Finance trading at 70. We'll see if we get that upside breakout maybe today, Sunday, Monday. We'll see. Bitcoin trading at 60,673. You guys have a great Saturday.